Hello, this is Charlie Zorro. Today I'm going to show you how to create your Skirmish Soldier. When your character reaches 20th level, they will automatically receive mail indicating that they are eligible for a Skirmish Soldier. So Mortath has just reached 20th level, so we're going to take a look. You'll receive a note that says, from your Skirmish Captain. You just want to take a look at it, and basically it indicates that you want to report to the skirmish camp in Bree. So we'll go ahead and detach the item, and then you want to click on it, and basically it's going to create a quest for you to talk to the skirmish captain. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Now we're at the southern gate in Bree, and the skirmish camp is just outside the gate. So we're going to go ahead and walk down. This is the skirmish camp. Now, each of the vendors here offer a specific type of product. So for example, she offers cosmetics.
May I help you?
Okay. And one of the cosmetics can be, you can go through and change your soldier's race or the type. So for example, you could go through and have different hair colors, different hair lengths. You could change your skirmish soldier's outfits. There's a variety of things that you can do. So when you get to the skirmish camp, just kind of walk around and check everybody out. All the skirmish camps have the same vendors, so it doesn't matter which skirmish camp you go to. Now this is our skirmish captain, so we're going to go ahead and report in.
What can I do for you?
Okay, and then just go ahead and finish.
Might I take a moment of your time?
This will bring up a quest that will actually allow you to go ahead and create your skirmish soldier. Now there's a variety of different types of soldiers. There's the warrior, the archer, the sage, the banner guard, the herbalist, and the protector. What I would recommend doing is checking out the LOTRO wiki under Skirmish Soldier, and they go into great detail about each of these types, and then at the very end I'll give you some suggestions of what I usually do. So at this point we want to go ahead and accept the quest, go back to the captain, go into skirmishes, and say travel now.
While war raged in the south and the rangers of the north were absent, brigands and ruffians took an opportunity to wrest control of Bree.
Okay, so we want to go over the second watcher, and then just continue the quest and listen.
The great war is beginning, and the battles to be fought will be great and perilous. You will not survive alone. Fortunately, there are soldiers of the free peoples willing to fight by your side. If you call them, they will aid you. Use the horn here. Learn the skill it possesses. Then call forth a soldier to aid you in retaking Bree.
Now the box is, if you take a look on top of the box, you'll see the horn, so you just want to click on that.
Good. Now use your new skill and call forth a soldier of the free peoples.
Now, if you take a look underneath the icon in the upper left-hand corner where it says Mortath, right below that, there's a new icon that you can click on.
Very good.
That's
now
for your skirmish soldier.
The plan of how you're going to reclaim Bree.
And I'll pause for a little bit for each of these pop-ups, and you can kind of pause the video if you want to go ahead and read it in detail.
Skirmishes against the enemy focus on taking and controlling locations of value and importance around the battlefield. In reclaiming Bree, these locations are the South Gate, the Auction House, and Bill Fernie's home in that order. The gate is well protected, but your soldier will aid you in the battle. If he falls, simply call for another by reusing the skill you learned. If not for my arm, I would be at your side as well. Now go and reclaim Bree.
Okay, now be careful because in quite a few cases when I'm leaving, my skirmish soldier gets caught. They have a tendency of getting caught behind things. So we'll just kind of walk out and make sure that he's coming in behind. See how he's kind of caught behind the gate? So we'll kind of move over here and now see if he'll come out. No, see, he's caught behind the gate. Whenever this happens, it's usually easier to click on the soldier and just dismiss him. So you're going to say dismiss soldier. He'll go away. And then you move out a little bit, call him again, and now he's where you need him. So, let's go take the gate. Okay, that wasn't too hard. Now we'll go up and take the post. Okay, now as you progress in the skirmishes and take important locations, you'll earn marks, and marks can be used to barter for upgrades to your soldier, new equipment, gear, consumables, and housing cosmetics. The main thing I use marks for is to upgrade my skirmish soldiers. One thing you definitely want to do is keep your soldier close to your own level, otherwise it's going to be defeated way too easily. Alright, let's take a look. Looks like the next guy is over here. Okay, now we want to claim the auction house, so we'll click on the banner. There we go. And now we want to move to the next location. Ah, but they're going to be giving us a counterattack. Okay. Usually when you take an area, the enemy will counter it. Whoops, overran him. Okay, and my soldier was defeated. So all we need to do is click on the icon again and call him back. So during a skirmish, once you're out of battle, you can call your skirmish soldier back up. Alright. Now if you take a look at my skirmish soldier, you can see where the wall has blocked him. So he's not going to be much help during this attack. But that's okay, I can take Reginald without any problem. There we go. Now let's make sure he's going to come back. Alright. Now we'll go up here and take out these guys. How dare you? Aha! Run away! Now we'll take the last banner. And that completes this skirmish.
Good work! The south of Bree is once again free. There is more to do, but it can wait until tomorrow.
Okay, at this point you want to go ahead and just click on the second watcher and click and say finish now. And then travel now. And that completes the preliminaries or the initial skirmishes to be able to get your skirmish soldier. But you're not done yet. What you have to do now, go back to skirmishes, Now we're going to show you how to use the instance finder, which is what you'll use whenever you're going to be doing a skirmish. This is what the instance finder looks like. All your skirmishes are going to be at the bottom of the list. So in this case, the defense of the prancing pony has already been selected. So what we'll want to do at this point, we can go ahead and get rid of the information. You'll want to say launch now. That'll bring up your launcher. Then you want to say travel now. That'll take you into the skirmish. So this is an actual skirmish
The
that
inhabitants of Bree
you can go
have spent
through and
the
reenact
occupation
whenever you'd
holed up
like.
within the prancing pony. Angered at their uprising, the brigands have decided to burn them out.
Okay, let's go down. Mr. Hearthstraw.
You will need a stronger ally for this foray. There are many ways soldiers can be trained and outfitted for battle. Archers, warriors, protectors, sages, bannermen, and herbalists are all willing to answer your call. For this battle, a warrior will be to our best advantage. Will? Tom, come out here for a moment. Speak to Will, purchase the warrior role trait, then speak to Tom and complete the soldier's training.
All right. All right. At this point, you're going to need to select the warrior. Now it costs us no marks, so with the little mark symbol, there's a 0 next to it. So this isn't going to cost you anything, and you just want to click on train. Now you want to go to Tom and click on manage your traits. This is your trait trainer. You'll need to go ahead and slot the warrior type or the soldier type, and at this time you don't have any skills, nor any training, nor any personal abilities. So the only thing you have is an attribute, which is the type of soldier that you have, which in this case is a warrior. So after slotting it, you want to click on confirm, and you want to accept, and then go ahead and bring up your skirmish soldier again.
The warrior will increase our offensive capability and allow us to cut through waves of enemies.
And now we want to go through and defeat the first
Tom,
assault.
get back inside. We'll handle this. Prepare yourself, my friend. Their first wave approaches.
Now at this time, your skirmish soldier is more powerful than it was in the prior skirmish.
I believe we have a moment of respite before their assault continues.
Okay, we want to go back up and talk to Second Watchman again.
The enemy employs a number of terrible lieutenants, specially trained enemies with unique skills. It is difficult to know which lieutenants march with the enemy until they arrive on the battlefield. I caught a glimpse of a large orc with this force. Be prepared. It could come at any time. Here they come again. To arms!
All right, here they come. And you can see your skirmish soldier coming to give you a hand.
I believe we have a moment of respite before their assault continues. As you encounter and defeat more lieutenants, You will learn more about how they affect the battlefield. And what you can do to expose and exploit their individual weaknesses. They all have at least one. I believe we are nearing the end of this battle. Defeat this assault and we will be free
The
once more.
LOTRO
Here
wiki
they come.
gives a lot of information on each of the leaders and their different types, their weaknesses, their abilities, this sort of thing. So it's definitely worth taking a look at the wiki.
They have been vanquished.
Alright, let's go back and talk to the second watcher again. Now, the skirmish at this point is over, so we want to go ahead and click on the Finish Now.
Near the major locations of Middle-earth, you will find skirmish camps. Bree, Rivendell, and Thorin's Hall, to name a few.
There you can barter your skirmish marks for new and better soldier traits and gear and equipment for yourself.
Safe travels, my friend. Perhaps we will meet again in another skirmish against the enemy. For now, I salute your courage.
Alright, so at this point we'll want to click on him again and say Travel Now, and that will take us back to the skirmish camp. Alright, and real quick I want to see what we have here. So we had a deed bestowed, which was defeating the Protector of Vile, and a deed completed. So we got 20 marks for that, which is good because we could use it to barter for things within the skirmish camp. So let's go back. We're going to go ahead and talk to the captain again.
What do you need?
Now, this is where you'll go ahead and you'll want to choose the type of soldier that you'll be using with your character. Now, Mortath is a champion. So usually with a champion or a guardian, sometimes with a warden, I will go ahead and choose an archer as a backup. That way it gives the character a little bit more firepower, and the archer isn't going to be running out in front, basically triggering any type of enemy attacks before the champion's ready. I did have a runekeeper at one point, matter of fact, Dagor, who had a protector as a guardian, or I'm sorry, as a soldier. And I thought that would be kind of neat, except that for a protector, the protector actively goes out and attacks enemies. So whether you're ready for it or not, they'll run out and attack. That tended to get Dagor into a lot of trouble, so he switched to a warrior, which in essence is very similar to the protector, except that it's not as aggressive. It also doesn't have a lot of the abilities that the protector does. Like, I don't believe the warrior can wear heavy armor or anything of that nature. So at this point, for Mortath, I'm going to go ahead and choose an archer and say Finish Now. Okay. Now at this point, what you'll want to do is move over here, because you're going to want to be able to talk to your skirmish captain, and you want to go into Manage Traits.
What can I do for you?
Kind of move that to the side, and then also talk
Greetings.
to the skirmish trainer. Now the trainer is where you'll be able to increase your abilities. The captain will allow you to slot them. So for example, what we want to do is right now we have the warrior slotted. We want to move it out, take your archer, and move it in. So now your skirmish soldier is going to be an archer. If you hover over the trait, you'll see that there's a level associated with it. That's the level of your archer. So Mortath is a 20th level champion, and he's going to have a 24th level archer. You want to make sure that your skirmish soldier's level is not below yours, and you can actually bump that up by using your trainer. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to archer, and I'm going to say train, and it's going to cost me 30 marks. Okay, now if you take a look at the attribute, it now shows that you're a rank 3 and the level is 29. So I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time and bring it up to 33. That's over 10 levels above where Mortath is, so I'm not going to have to worry about upping his skirmish soldier's levels again for quite a while. So we'll leave that there. Let's take a look. Now he does have a possibility of two skills. There's a pinpoint shot and a distracting shot. I'm going to take the one that does the most damage. It's 171. There we go. Which is going to be pinpoint shot, and I'm going to slot that as well. Now I'm going to go back over to my trainer, click on skill, and just to get rid of a lot of this, I'm going to check only display earned traits. That way we only see what we currently have. So what I always recommend is upping your training for your abilities to match the level of your skirmish soldier. So we want to bring this up to 4. That way if you go back over here, you're now at rank 4, and he is again at 33rd level. Now we go into train, and you can decide what you want to use. I always try to grab the armor first. Either armor, morale, something to give defensive capability to the soldier. So we'll go back over to the trainer, select armor, and we'll bump that up to a 4 as well. Okay. Now, there are no available slots for personal. The first time that you have one open is at 23rd level, so Mortath will have to wait for 3 levels before he can slot any type of personal ability. And in this case, the only one that's going to be available to him is Armored Assault, and that's just going to, it says here that you are more powerful while leading soldiers into skirmishes. So anything that's under personal is actually applied to your character. So if this were available, Mortath's armor would go up by 72 points when he's in a skirmish, and only when he's in a skirmish. Okay? But he can't do that now, so at this point we can go ahead and get out of the trainer. Now you have to buy the abilities that you just selected. So we just want to click on confirm, say yes, and now Mortath's soldier is equipped. One thing we can do is if we get out of the skirmish camp, if you notice beneath Mortath's icon on the upper left hand corner, there's a new icon for your skirmish soldier. Now, Turbine allows you to summon your soldier in landscape. It costs. You basically have to have a landscape token to be able to do this. It's cheapest to buy them from a mithril trader in a skirmish camp. And a mithril trader in Bree, I believe, is right over here. It's one of these 4 people. There we go. So as you can tell, there's a landscape token. It costs 10 mithril. That's cheaper than buying it through the store. So I'm actually going to buy Mortath one token. That's going to be placed in your inventory bag. So there's the token. We just double click on it. And now, if you take a look at your soldier icon, you'll see that it shows 1 hour. So let's go ahead and go back out. Because once you've cleared... Yep, looks like we need to keep going a bit. There we go. Now, the icon for your soldier is active, so you can click on it and bring up your soldier in landscape. Now, one thing that's really neat is if you click on the soldier, okay, just like a lore master pet, you can name your soldier. So right now my soldier's name is Archer, which I'm not real thrilled with. Let's see if I can get away with calling him Bob. Nope, can't do it. So let's go ahead and try something else. I'm going to pause for a second while I'm thinking about this. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to see if I can use Harley. And I can! So now, my skirmish soldier's named Harley. And we can bring him up whenever we need him. But for right now, rather than using up the time, so you can... If you take a look over at the icon, you can see where the timer is clicking down. So we just want to go ahead and dismiss him. So we'll dismiss Harley. Now, as I made mention, you can also buy the landscape tokens in the store. And you just want to click on the turbine point icon. And that'll automatically take you to the proper place in the store. And it does cost 100 turbine points. And again, by my calculations, if you buy your turbine points at the max, basically when Turbine offers bonus points and you buy the full $200 worth, it is cheaper using Mithril instead of using the turbine points. But it's up to you. You can certainly do it both ways. So we'll go ahead and get out of this. Okay. And that's how to go through and get your skirmish soldier. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them, to leave a comment. I'll be happy to get back with you. I hope you found this video informative. Please give it a like and subscribe if you have not already done so. Until next time, safe journeys and take care.